Ave Satanis, hail Satan, back again. Hail King Lucifer. Hail beautiful Queen Lilith. Hail King Asmodeus. Hail King Asmodee. Hail Lord Pazuzu. Hail King Azazel. Hail King Paimon. Hail Lord Leviathan. Hail Lord Belial. Hail King Lucifer. Hail Father Satan. Now, I was just talking a minute ago about pacts, but I just wanted to say about about a few books that I have on the about the left-hand path and Satanism and demonolatry and that. I know S. Connolly, she's a walking encyclopedia. Like S. Connolly is. She's a demonolator. She knows her stuff, believe you me. And the more stuff you can get from her, you can read a lot of her stuff online, but she doesn't give you she doesn't put full book. She doesn't put out her full books online, right? Which makes sense because, you know, why do that? But I have a lot of her books, right, on demonolatry, like, you know, on demonic the offerings to give to demons. You know, how to make demonic pacts, you know, all about demonic sigils, all that, right? And a lot of her, what she says, she knows her stuff. Like, she really knows her stuff, man. She's very intelligent, and she is very book smart when it comes to books. She knows her stuff when it comes to all of the left-hand path, pretty much, but demonolatry is her specialty. And she is very, very good at it. And in her books, I suggest to anybody who thinks that anybody new to the path, or even that's old to the path, right, that want to learn more, as much as they can about demons and demonesses, all of the ancient gods, should check out her books. You know, they really should, because, you know, they don't cost that much. Every book I bought that belonged to her didn't cost that much. And she done an excellent job on them, an excellent job. You know, and she has tons of information in her books about each topic, about many topics, tons of information. And that's like Maria Ravensoul in her books, in her book that she put out, that one at Satan's Altar. It is an amazing book. It is, and for the price, is very cheap actually, and for the price is very well worth it. That's 100% for sure. It's very well worth the money. Maria's book is At Satan's Altar. And then there's Venus Satanis. She put out a great little pocket book full of prayers and affirmations. And she done a great job on her little book. It's called Satanic Prayers and Affirmations. And it's pretty much like a little pocket book you can carry around in your pocket if you wanted to, right? But it is a beautiful little book. And plus her website at www.spiritualsatanist.com is amazing. The information on there is full. There's tons and tons and tons of information on her website. You know, and the same thing on her YouTube channel. She has tons of information. And if you go to, like I said, if you go to her website, you're going to find tons of information. And she's been in the occult, on the left-hand path, Satanist for many years. The same thing with Maria Ravensoul, and the same thing with S. Connolly. She's been doing demonolatry for a very long time, very, very long time. And then there's E.A. Coetting. E.A. Coetting, oh fuck, he's very good. He's very, very good. Like, a lot of people put him down, but to me personally, the ones that put him down are just assholes, and I don't give a fuck who they are. Because the man's after doing an awful lot for Satanism and for demonolatry, for the left-hand path in general, to be honest with you. And the same thing goes for Thomas Leroy. He's after doing a lot of good things for the occult. A lot of good things. And the same thing goes for, who did I forget? Diane Vera. She's after doing fucking amazing things for helping, for people to get along, people to move forward on the left-hand path, right? She's after doing a lot of shit. And a lot of it is good. Very, very good. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Like, that's the thing, there's a lot of places on the net that, you know, that's like the Joy of Satan website, okay? And the Joy of Satan group. A lot of people hate it, but the thing is, yeah, sure, they might be connected to Nazism and all that bullshit, right? I totally disagree with it, the Nazism part, but they do have some interesting stuff on their group, on their website. They do have some interesting stuff there. You know, now I'm not saying everything they say is good or true or whatever, but that's like for any of the people. But it works for them, and they seem to. It seems to work for other people too who use it, right? And then there's Black Witch Coven. She's another one. She's another woman that has amazing things on her stuff. Amazing. You know, and there's a lot of people, man, that have a lot of stuff, a lot of information on websites, and not even just on websites, like even on their Facebook groups that they're in, even in their profiles. Like there's a lady, her birthday's the same day as mine. I can't remember her. I have trouble pronouncing her name. It's Velvi I can't even pronounce her last name, but she's from the States anyway. And her husband is John Ramsey, and John is a walking encyclopedia. Like, John knows his stuff. John Ramsey truly knows his information. And he is a very good man. And the same thing with her. She is 100% devoted to Father Satan, and she's a great sister. She's a great sister to have. Believe you me. You know, I think the world of her. I really do think the world of her and John. I think she's a great sister. I know she's a great sister, I don't think. The same thing with Maggie Gordon. She's another great sister. Her and her husband, John. Her husband's name is John, too. She is another great sister, and she has tons of information, too. You know. You'd be amazed. Actually, a lot of people, you would be amazed that how much, you know, and that's like, I could keep going. I could keep going with Robert Frost. You know, Robert has tons of information. And he's really good. He knows his stuff, man. Robert does too, also, right? You know, because I bought his book back there a while ago that he put out. And the book is called Satan's Bible. And it is a very interesting book. Very interesting and good. And the same thing goes with, what the hell's his name? I don't know, I can't remember. But he put two books out together, back to back. And, Alistair Nitschke. I think it's not Alistair, something Nitschke. He put them out like 3 or 4 years ago, I think, something like that. Two of them are excellent books for information. So the thing is, people that are new to the left-hand path, all you have to do is do your research. Do your research, study. You have to, you have no choice. You know, otherwise you're going to go nowhere. You know, you're going to go nowhere if you don't do your research and study. That's like with anything, right? You have to do your research, otherwise you're fucked if you don't, and not in a good way either. You know. So, anyone that's new to the left-hand path that watches this video, you have to do your research. That's the most important thing. And if you're not sure about something, ask somebody on Facebook, man. If you're friends with them, or if you're not friends with them, just send them a friend's request, or just send them a message. And ask them, and they'll, you know, if they ask me, I'll do my best. And which I always do. I do my best to answer, to help out whoever I can. And if I can help them out, great. beautiful. If I can answer the questions they got, beautiful. It's great. But if I can't, well, if I can't, I'll suggest one of my friends that I know might know it, might know the answers, but if not, you might lead them, or, lead them to a book or something like that there, right? Something that's going to help them. Because definitely not hurt them, just help them, right? And there's another lady I forgot. She lives